Okay, welcome back. We are going to do part 3 of Married to Medicine reunion. Stay tuned for more. My name is Courtney and this is my husband.
E-Dub, what's up?
What's up, E-Dub? Why you sniffing him? Why your eye all red and stuff?
I poked myself in the eye. Clumsy, man.
Oh, you call me clumsy.
Yeah, I'm just clumsy.
You alright?
Yeah. It was bittersweet. Good episode. You know, hate it's the last episode.
Babe, we ain't even got to introducing the channel now while you scratched yourself and made yourself a little...
Delirious!
Okay, so... If this is your first time joining this channel, let me tell you what it's all about before we get it started, because you see that he really gonna get into it. This channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. We always try to promote some kind of positivity on this channel, and we kind of get, sometimes we just do different things. We talk about reviews, we talk about different topics, and right now we're doing Married to Medicine, part 3 of the reunion. So we're gonna give our thoughts, our opinion, our view on this episode. So this is the final season. I mean, not the final season, you know. This is the
Lifetime. We calling you. What you talking about the final season? What's wrong with you, girl?
Lifetime.
What, Lifetime?
Bravo, child.
Woo. And we calling me. Bravo. What you talking about? This Lifetime?
Yeah, we were watching how many hours of Lifetime yesterday. That R. Kelly
man,
stuff.
R. Kelly, then Left Eye, Lopez, and man,
we was Lifetime will get you, but
yeah.
Anyway, so that's what
that's different.
That's the whole different one. Yeah. All right, so you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started in this review. So, you ready?
Yeah, ready. Oh yeah, disclaimer. I do watch football. I do watch man stuff. So don't get it twisted.
Yes, you do, baby. You do, honey. Yeah, this ain't, I got you watching this stuff. But before you met, you watched some reality stuff. You did. Yes, you did. Because you said you used to watch the Braxtons. Because you watched it way before I watched it.
The only reason I watched, my mom used to watch it. And she said, you seen Tony Braxton mama do all that? I was like, yeah. So I checked it out. That's all it was.
Anyway. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So it first starts out in the beginning where it's talking about, it kind of did a to be continued of last week when Dr. Simone and Heavenly was having this powwow. You got your hat together?
Oh, yeah. I'm just sitting here thinking.
What, you thinking about something else or you thinking about?
Okay.
So when they was having their little powwow and stuff and Dr. Simone was like, you don't want to drag my husband. You dragging my husband, I'm going to drag Dr. Damon. And stuff, so they were just going back and forth with that, and it got real ugly before it got better. So they ended up hashing it out and hugging and stuff, and they got down on the floor, and then Quartz got on them and was riding them like a little horse and stuff. So she should.
Quartz was hunching them, Quartz.
Anyway. So, and then they branch off from that, and then they kind of go back to the men, and they was finishing up with the men and everything, and stuff like that. Anything you want to say?
Okay.
All right. So, then you got where they was doing a recap of the marriages, and so they was talking about Simone and Cecil, how, I think you watched that reunion that time. Was it last year? I think it was, or the year before last. But anyway, where they were on the verge of divorce. And so they recapped that and just seeing how it took them over and how they are now in a better place, which I am so team for marriages being restored and healed and people getting back together, because Simone and Cecil, they need to be, they deserve each other. I don't know who else gonna tolerate Simone. I'm just saying.
Loud self,
she did. If Cesar can handle her, let him. Cause she loud. She bossy.
Who gonna be around her? Your eardrum be popped talking to her. Hey, clean that up.
So if he can tolerate her, kudos. So let that marriage stay
he's
together.
So mild mannered too, Cecil.
Cecil funny to me.
He
got a little human to him.
Yeah, he slide away. He kind of slide away jokesters, man.
Yeah.
Slide away. Yeah.
And so then it goes to Jackie and Curtis. And I think one of the somebody wrote in and said something about, their marriage. And basically, where they showed the scene where it was saying that, basically what Cecil was saying, hey, you ain't spending enough time, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, Curtis said that.
I'm sorry, Curtis. I'm so sorry. Curtis.
Leave my man Curtis alone. Get it right. All right, Curtis. I'm here for you, bro. I'm trying to take up for you.
And it was Curtis that said that with Dr. Jackie.
Yeah.
And basically, he was saying that, whatever makes Dr. Jackie happy, he is team that. Because as they said in here, Dr. Jackie, she when her and Curtis met, she was busy then. So, he should have knew her lifestyle. And especially, if they not having kids, it's not finna slow up. So yeah, he said whatever makes her happy, he just want his wife to be happy. And so that was makes her happy. So I'm guessing he is adjusting. And as my husband was strolling on Instagram, they was out somewhere while he's showing me a picture of Dr. Jackie. Like I really wanted to see that. Out in the beach somewhere.
How old Dr. Jackie? Like 52, 53?
I don't know. And everything. So it seems like, her and Cecil and some more friends. Excuse me, Curtis, please.
Curtis, I don't know why she doing you like that.
I ain't trying to know. And Curtis and Jackie were out somewhere on vacation. Oh yeah, at Breathless in Cancun. And Breathless is a good resort. I put that plug out there. They was out there, and they wasn't with the Married to Medicine people, so they was just out there probably
with their own type of people.
with their friends.
Probably, it could be family, who knows?
And probably drama free,
Yeah. So we need a vacation from the show.
From the cameras, from the drama and all that stuff. So, and so anyway, it goes down to Quad and Dr. G. Dr. G is not on the show, but
man, I hope they get back together. I really do.
What's his name? The host?
Andy.
Thank you. Whew. Andy, now he worked all day. Now I'm up here can't remember stuff. So Andy asked, about Quad. It's been said that Cecil
talking good things about Quad.
Cecil, her, of course, still hang with Dr. G and stuff, and it seems like Dr. G is still in love with you, and Quad, he asked, Quad, are you still in love with your husband, ex-husband? And so she said, my husband, and then she had to change it because, your ex-husband, sometimes it take you a while to get that ex out your mouth.
Yeah, but I don't think for her to cry over stuff like that, then say husband by mistake, there's something still there between her and Dr. G. There's something there.
She never did ask to answer the question.
She never said no. She never said yes.
She never did answer the question, and I can get why she didn't answer the question because, okay, first of all, this is third party, and this is just coming from Cecil, that he thinks that Dr. G is still, but if she was to say, yeah, I still love him, I mean, he got a girlfriend, you putting yourself back out there, but I do still think that there's some feelings there, and she did say, it feels good to know that he still feels that way about her, because I think she still has some feelings and stuff, with him too.
I just don't see Cecil to be the type of person that stirred the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he's been, when he came back and told Quad that, I think he was being real when he said it.
Unless he said Dr. G says he's still in love with you, I don't know if those were exact words. Sometimes we can
interpret for something.
Yeah, we can feed off and say, what? I
don't see Cecil, being messy like that or misinterpreted. I could be wrong, but I just don't see him doing that.
So then we move on down to Aiden and Mariah.
That's very interesting, very intriguing.
Yeah.
I learned something tonight, between Mariah and Aiden. I didn't know they was two different religions. Mm-hmm. So, well, go ahead. I chime in when you get through.
But so they was talking about where Aiden and Mariah, how hard it is for them to, have two different religions. Well, Mariah was saying it's hard because he's Muslim and she's a Christian. And they also brought up the scene where they was at Ramadan, and I don't know much about Ramadan, but I do know it's a time for Muslims and it's a time for fasting and stuff like that. And you know, during that time where they were all celebrating Ramadan, is that an issue that's Quartz's name was brought up, and Mariah was saying that, you know, she didn't say anything about Quartz. You know, and it gets me. I like Mariah, don't get me wrong, but I hate the fact that she got to cry, and it seems like sometimes her crying is deflecting from what the issue is. Just, okay, you say you didn't say it, but she didn't immediately stop the conversation. So once it got on it, you know, she was ears, like her sister called her a hoe. She was like, you know, Quartz, she just a, you know what she is. She's just a hoe. And then, you know, her mama was saying, well, I can say some more, but, you know, I ain't gonna. And then Mariah said, well, you know, wait a month and you can tell me everything. So you didn't immediately stop it. And that's what, you know, the back and forth was with Andy. He was like, you did say it. We got cameras saying what you said. And, you know, then she started crying and stuff like that. I'm like, Mariah, stop with the tears. Please stop. I like you, girl, but you got to stop, because it makes you look like you just want people to hush up and that you're guilty because you just deflect and you throw tears on stuff.
Yeah, well, it makes her look like it's a victim all the time.
Yes, thank you, baby. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah. And stop playing the victim. You were stirring the pot. You didn't immediately stop it and say, look, we're not going to talk about none other than Ramadan. We're going to talk about family and love and whatever you do on Ramadan, but we're not going to mention nobody's name. And so she was saying she was trying to stop it and shut it down, but immediately she did not.
Well,
but going back to their, you know.
Yeah, I just going back to their, you know, two different religions in one household. You know, hats off to them, man. That's a tough thing to do.
Could you do it?
No, I couldn't do it, you know. But hey, I commend them. Yeah, I commend them for doing it. You know, it's been working for them for a while, I guess. You know, you got two different religions, one Muslim, one Christian, and you know, I guess, you know, they compromising. You know, like she said, you know, she put up the tree and he
put up the tree, he kept it up,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
And she did the Ramadan.
Yeah.
So, you know, they compromised on it. I guess that's one way you can make it work, but it's gonna come to the point you're gonna probably have to choose your religion over your relationship, because you just can't just give up your religion because, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and be full Muslim,
right,
or I'm gonna go ahead and be full Christian. So, you know, that balance is gonna have to come to a head sooner or later. So just gotta watch and see.
All right, so now we go on to me and my husband's, well, I can say his favorite couple, is Scott and Contessa.
Yeah.
So they do a whole recap of their season of them when Contessa was trying to go to school, when she went to school, and how stressful it was for Scott and how stressful it was for the kids and stuff like that. It was just a stressful season for them. It put a strain on their marriage. It made them, oh my gosh, seek counseling. So they recapped that and everything, and that's basically what they was talking about. And we come to find out that the program, a lot of people were saying, why couldn't she just go to the program in Atlanta? The program was not offered, that particular one was not offered in Atlanta. She had to go to Tennessee. When to Tennessee?
Yeah, Nashville.
She had to go to Nashville in order to get it, because it seems like, from what we gathered, from what I gathered on the show, just by her words, she was saying that, you know, her dad was a truck driver, her mom was
I worked in the post office.
Yeah, and she didn't see people of color doing anything, I guess, extraordinary, you know, something that, and she strived for that.
She had some big goals.
Yeah,
she had some big goals, and I commend her for that, because I would never thought she was thinking on that type of level, man. But hey,
she's a smart girl.
Yeah, she is, you know. Yeah. And I adore that couple, man. I really do. You know, I think they're a good couple. And the reason why I like them so much, because to me they're relatable. You know, they both hard working. They raising a family. Scott, in my opinion, is real humble. You know, he's not flashy. You know, he's, you know, mild-mannered, and he's something about him, you know, I can relate to. Contessa, both of them been in the military, me being in the military, I understand they you know, they gripe sometimes, so I can relate to them. That's why I think they're my favorite couple. And You know, a lot of people, probably don't like Contessa, because she probably like, it's all about her, well, she's spoiled and whatnot.
No,
but
I never got those vibes from Contessa. I just feel that she just
indecisive because 1 minute she's gonna hang the coat up, the next minute I want to go back. So that's what people don't like about her.
I don't know. I just think that sometimes she's just hard. I'm not saying I don't like her. I don't like the way she dressed sometimes, the eyelashes and all that stuff or whatever.
Yeah, you got doubt on eyelashes
sometimes. But
like she got
I like this softer side of her now that they've gotten counseling. When she was going to school, I felt like, she didn't see it Scott's way and stuff like that. And she didn't really have, she came in and y'all know what she did. So, so I tended to, but now I can see a softer side of her now that she feels like she's being heard and she's being understood. So I think that, she had that sense of rebellion. And they also talked about, what you looking at me for?
Rebellion.
Oh, yeah. You got that spirit of rebellion loose here in the name of Jesus. But, so, yeah, that's your...
And another thing about Scott, like you said while I was watching the show, he owns up to his mistakes.
Yep.
He don't try to put the blame on nobody else. If he see the mistake he made, he go back, he apologizes and owns up to it.
Yeah.
Most people just try to pass the blame on somebody else. The only reason why I did it because you did this, and the only reason why I did it this way because he didn't do that. He said, well, I didn't see what I was doing. Now I see what I was doing. I apologize to her, and he moves on. So. And
the part where he said it's no love, it was never no love.
Yeah, no love, just adjustments.
Yeah.
Which, man, that made a lot of sense. When people go through things like that, in my opinion, it's not because they lost love for one another. It's some compromise that has to be made. It's some adjustments in the marriage or the relationship that has to be done. And that's what they had to do, in a relationship. Y'all might not see eye to eye. So, it's not that because you don't love one another, y'all just don't agree with some things and y'all don't see eye to eye. So what you got to do? You got to compromise, make a little adjustments, get those adjustments going, get those adjustments going, and move on and learn from your mistakes. And I think that's why I like about their marriage, because you saw the flaws in the mistake in their marriage. You saw the mistakes they made in their marriage. You saw they corrected it. You saw them go to counseling. They weren't ashamed to go to counseling to get it corrected. So that's what I like about that marriage with Scott and Contessa.
You go, baby. Okay, you stop right there. You was on a good road, then you start messing up my folks' thing. And then they also talked about the double standards.
Ain't no double standards.
That men sometimes cannot handle the responsibility, or even they don't know what a woman has to go through of being a mother, being a wife, cleaning, cooking, doing all that stuff, and working. So Scott got to find out firsthand exactly what Contessa do, and I think it became stressful for him.
Like Eugene said, once we start doing that stuff, y'all do. Don't come in behind me and critiquing and complain like, I ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
I said, hey, you want me to do it? Now I'm doing it. Now you're gonna complain about it. Make your mind up. Typical female. Typical
I don't
woman.
do you like that, because what you did. You washed clothes this weekend. You did a lot of stuff, baby, and I sure appreciate that.
Why you leave that cup downstairs? I said,
we ain't gonna talk about that's gonna be in a whole nother video, honey, because he got some double standards. He can do a lot of stuff around here, but I can't do nothing. And he come out, what is this? You did this, and he got a whole snack bar downstairs.
No, I do not.
But the minute I leave one thing around this house, they be like, what is this? Look at this. What is this? So y'all, look, this ain't about us, honey. We'll keep that on another video. Stay tuned for that one. I'm 100% right. All right, so then it goes on to, they talk about the couples trip and stuff. If y'all know, they were celebrating Cecil and Simone's anniversary. So that last couple trip where, they had the little strippers. They went to the strip club and stuff like that, the men, because they were trying to get back at the women for having that,
Aiden Mariah got big too.
Yeah. And so, of course, they gonna make this scene about Damon once again, and this stripper getting all on him.
Asking for sex.
And so Damon said he don't watch the show, and I don't blame him, because stay out your feelings and all that stuff or whatever. Yeah. But Heavenly said that she don't like no man, she don't like no woman in her man face. She don't want no woman to talk to her man. She don't want no woman looking at her man. I'm like,
but you up in there?
Is you 16?
No, but she's up there. She's saying all that, but she's up there in that strip and strike, whatever they call it. Looking at the men, things and whatnot. Yeah, but she up there laughing, kiki and caca. But it's okay for her to do it. But when her man get a little, when I say little, I mean little boobies in his face, she gets mad, man. So, oh man, Heavenly, stop being a hypocrite.
I just don't. I don't know how Heavenly survived if, this man got to work, this man go places like, I don't know.
And that was her first time seeing that video.
Oh, yeah. She was all straight-faced, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. And she also was saying that, women know how to cheat. I guess women know how to cheat right, because they always 3 steps ahead of a man and stuff like that. And
it's in your DNA.
What?
You know how to cheat.
How?
And get away with it.
How?
Look at Eve.
Did Eve cheat?
She connived.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't connive. What are you talking about? And she didn't get away with it. What are you
she got
about?
Adam in trouble. Hey, eat this apple, even though he told me not to eat it. Well, apple.
Well, then Adam was simple then, because he the one that listened to the woman instead of listening to God. Come on now. Then Adam dumb. So if we want to base it on that, all men are dumb then. Okay.
That's why y'all is
okay. All right, let's go on down. So now we fixing to wrap it up, because they was just basically doing a recap of the show, and they was going around and they was asking the women different things as far as what they took from the show. Can they get along? Do y'all see y'all friendships lasting and so forth? And everybody kind of chimed in on their opinions. And anybody that you want to mend the relationship, and Mariah was like she good with everybody, and that is a lie, because her and Quartz still have some things. But to me, it seems like, go ahead, bro.
Every time they ask Mariah that, they cut the count to Quad did the flap. Oh, look at her, girl.
She did that hair. That throwback on that hair.
She did the flap on her. I was like, oh, with your bad self.
But one thing Quad did say, she said she's open, to having a better friendship with people. And
that's
I
a good
think
sign.
so, Quad, because I think that she was, throwing that at Mariah, because...
Yeah, I actually think they were throwing
at each other.
Yeah.
I liked Quad on here. I really did. I liked her energy. I think that she is in a good place. They was talking about her trying to date men and stuff like that. I think that she's in a good place. I hope that her and Dr. G can men and get back together, even if it's taking it slow with dating and getting back into a good place and counseling and stuff. I hope so. Go ahead, baby. You see, I wasn't finished, but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. You cut me off, so cut my thought. Go ahead.
No, all you're gonna say, to me that'd be a good storyline for the show.
Oh yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
But I hope that if it goes as not just a storyline for the show.
No, I'm not talking about it.
I know you not.
Yeah.
I know you not, but sometimes people will, say, oh, well, we can do this for a story. I don't want it to be. I want it to be a full reality, not scripted, not for the show, not for a check. I want it to be full reality, their reality. So I hope that they can mend and get back together and stuff like that, because, I like Quartz's freedom. I liked how cheerful she was and how encouraging she was to the other ladies. She wasn't mad, bitter, and all that stuff. How she had an attitude. Mm-hmm. Even when Mariah, the situation come in, Aiden told her what?
Be quiet.
What he said?
Yeah, the Muslim come out of Be quiet.
He said, be quiet, I'm talking.
Yep, that's a Muslim come out.
And she said, hold up. Don't you tell me to be quiet.
But he did apologize.
And then, what his name? I forget his name of the show. I don't know what. Andy. I want to call him Adam. But Andy, what he said, well, could you please be quiet?
Yeah, he said, he told her to be quiet too. Can you be quiet?
Come on now, y'all, So, but yeah, so he did apologize and stuff like that. But yeah, what you said, that's that Muslim.
Yeah, Muslim.
I said, well, look who he got. He got Mariah.
But
she good and finna get it to you.
I guarantee you, them cameras off, she know her role.
But so yeah, and then they recapped of Married to Medicine in LA. I don't know if we're gonna do that. My husband never watched it.
I've seen it a couple
I wasn't
times.
a whole fan of it. It's a
different vibe.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
Different
a different vibe with the ladies. It seemed like it started off drama. It seemed like they don't have authentic friendships
But
to
that
me.
house they had, they was showing in the previews.
You know what?
In the previews.
In the previews.
In the preview. Country. But man, that house was laid. I don't know who house that was, man. The one with the champagne bottles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
view.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that view. My goodness,
Yeah.
man.
Whew. Anyway. But so on that note, I think that's all we have. I enjoyed.
Thing, but go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I enjoyed this season. Semi. I'm gonna be on semi, you know. But I enjoyed doing the review and everything. So what do you got to say, babe?
Well, this episode is the last episode of the season, right?
Yeah.
This was a good episode in my opinion. And the main reason why it was very good, no Buffy. No Buffy. I said, hallelujah. No Buffy, no fake. That's right. Fake Buffy. Extra Buffy. Buffy the Fluffy. Yes. None of that was on there today. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. Very happy, man.
But let's see if Buffy gonna be back.
That's why Quartz and Dr. G gotta get back together, man.
Because they had a casting call for some new people to be on Married to Medicine, from what I heard. So let's see if Buffy will return.
If I got to lie and fake to be a doctor to keep Buffy off of there, I can get me and you get on there. What kind of doctor you is, Mr. Williams? I'm a love doctor. Dr. Love, baby. Woo!
All right, baby. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
So,
do what?
Cut my little joke off.
I sure did. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of our next upcoming videos. I have so much trouble with that. All right, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And I want to say deuces.
Deuces.